Next speaker is International Service for Human Rights.
Thank you, Mr. President. We welcome the Special Rapporteur's reports with a timely focus on the human rights impacts of mass movements of people and the increasingly securitized policies with which governments globally respond to these movements. Mr. Forst, we are pleased to see your thematic report to the Council focus on a range of barriers that confront defenders of the rights of people on the move. Whether they are migrants who risk deportation or local lawyers, social workers, and activists seeking to support migrants, your report provides a compelling case for states to take concrete action to address the specific challenges faced by these defenders. Similar conclusions appear in your country visit reports from Australia and Mexico. We remain concerned that governments, including many in the EU, are increasingly responding to challenges of migration management by backpedaling on their support for fundamental freedoms, including expression, association, and assembly, and instead criminalizing acts of solidarity. This runs counter not only to their international human rights obligations, but to their goal of protecting migrants' rights. How will you ensure that states incorporate recommendations on the role of human rights defenders and the need for an enabling environment for their work in negotiations of the Global Compact on Migration? You also raise concerns about human rights defenders who, for reasons including threats and harassment in their own communities, must relocate nationally, regionally, or internationally. What specific practices can states adopt to ensure that relocation schemes and humanitarian visas allow human rights defenders to continue their important work? As always, we welcome your commitment to providing observations to communications as an important element of holding governments accountable for both responding to and acting on expert recommendations. You express particular concern about the widespread impunity for attacks on human rights defenders in several regions, as well as about the particular threats defenders combating impunity face. Would you consider dedicating a future report on impunity, which is at the root of insecurity of defenders? We look forward to more opportunities to engage with you, the Council, and its mechanisms during this year, the 20th anniversary of the Declaration. Thank you very much.